Yeah. Get on your seat, check your leadership. My baby love to do the dance, what you put on the list. Get on your seat, check your leadership. My baby love to do the dance, what you into the mist. Get on your seat, check your leadership. My baby love to do the dance, what you put on the list. Get on your seat,
Hello.
check your leadership. My baby love to do the dance, what you into the mist.
And welcome to another edition of the Johnny Shortcake Show in the Zoom room, Theater Horizon, coming straight to you from the Spontanelli Market in South Philadelphia. I am Johnny Shortcake, and this is Sissy Shortcake, Sadie, and we want to wish all the dads a very special Father's Day. It's the Father's Day edition. Right, Sissy?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you want to show them your friend? Huh? It's Puppy Lou!
It's Puppy Lou.
Yeah, it's Puppy Lou. Does Puppy Lou want to give licks? Oh, yeah. Puppy Lou wants to give licks to my owl. All right. And give... Oh, stop. Puppy Lou. Puppy Lou, don't be fresh. All right, Sissy. Do you want Daddy to start the show? Okay. Hey, keep the video games down in there. Oh, the shortcake. Do you want to show them the t-shirts? Yeah. Hey, we're selling t-shirts. We got beautiful, beautiful Shortcake Show t-shirts.
Can you wear it?
Can I wear it?
Yeah.
No, I don't wear my own t-shirt. Not all the time, anyway. I wanted to play a brand new song that goes out to all the dads and moms today. It's brand new, so I'm still working on it. But I thought that I should work on songs and just play them for you. So maybe it's done, maybe it's not. This is called Daddy Puts the Peas. Daddy puts the peas in my mac and cheese. Daddy puts the peas in my mac and cheese. Daddy puts the peas in my mac and cheese. Maybe extra butter if he can get it past my mother. Daddy puts the peas in my mac and cheese. Well, alright. Well, alright. Daddy puts the peas in my mac and cheese. Daddy puts the peas in my mac and cheese. Daddy puts the peas in my mac and cheese. Maybe extra butter if he can get it past my mother. Daddy puts the peas in my mac and cheese. Well, alright. Well, alright. Well, alright. Well, alright. I want to celebrate. I think that you're so great. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mama puts the time into making me shine. Mama puts the time into making me shine. Mama puts the time into making me shine. Everything she does is a reflection of her love. Mama puts the time into making me shine. Well, alright. Well, alright. Well, alright. Well, alright. I want to celebrate. I think that you're so great. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hanging with the fam makes me who I am. All right. What do you think? Anyway, let me know. Why don't we take this time to say good morning and water our plants. All right. Got the water. Some nice. Let me make sure that we don't spill the water all over the computer. Here we go. Say hi to the trio. Look at that. This plant with the red vines is growing so strong and so upright. Just started as just a tiny little one. Here's a succulent, just gets a little bit of water. And here's Leonora. Leonora's a special lady. It's named after my grandmother. And look at the way that Leonora is stretching out towards the sun. And here is King Joffrey, the succulent. Wow, it is really loud in my house, huh? Unbelievable. Like there's not a TV show going on in here. And here's Fern. And here is a beautiful, beautiful set of flowers. Do you see this? This was made by Stems by Meredith. And if you ever want to, grown-ups, if you ever want to send the nicest flowers to somebody, local and really great work. Stems by Meredith. Stems by Meredith did not pay me to make that advertisement. Anyway, I'd like to bring on our first guest this morning. You might have seen this guest play trombone all over town and also in the Martha Graham Cracker Band and also organized the Center City Jazz Festival. And I'd like to bring in my very good friend, trombonist extraordinaire, Mr. Ernest Stewart. Yo!
I'm trying to corral my special guest. Let's see if we can do it. Hey!
Yes! Not ready for prime time yet.
No. He still has a little bit of cooking left to do in the oven, you know.
He's got to work on his embouchure.
Yeah, he's working a couple of things out. He's ready in a few years, trust me.
So tell us about the trombone. Can you show it to us?
Sure. This is the trombone. It's basically like a long paper clip. It has a slide which goes in and out. And every time it goes in and out, the notes either get lower or higher. Kind of like.
Oh, and you went really low there.
You make sound with a mouthpiece. So without the horn, the mouthpiece goes, the horn sounds like. And basically, you blow into this.
Oh, and the slide takes the air and bends it and amplifies it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, amazing! Now show me the lowest note that the trombone can make. And what's the highest one?
The highest one.
That's as high as a trumpet can go.
It's some very bad trumpet players can play that high.
That's great. Hey, in honor of Father's Day, happy Father's Day.
Thank you, sir. Happy Father's Day to you too.
Thank you very much. So how old is your kiddo?
My guy is 3.5.
So what is like the biggest change since you've become a dad?
the biggest change since I've become a dad would have to be my sleep schedule.
Mm-hmm.
I don't sleep quite as much as I used to.
No, and you never will.
I never, ever will ever again. I'd imagine.
Nope. I would play really late gigs, and I would come home, and it did not matter what time I went to bed. At 6 o'clock in the morning, there's my child.
Oh God!
shining faces.
Woo!
Yeah.
I feel you, man. Feel you.
Oh, is this a car has arrived. I'm not supposed to read it yet. Hey, do you want to play us? You want to play us a little something on the trombone?
Sure. So, just to demonstrate the instrument to you, let's say I'm feeling a little sad, you know, and I want to play a little bit. I'll probably play something like this. However, if I'm feeling a little happy, I might play a little something like.
That made me happy. So good. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a fun instrument. It's been nice. I always wanted to play the saxophone, and somehow I got stuck with the trombone. And I've been playing
They
the
just
trombone.
handed it to you in band or something? They said,
yeah. Well,
yeah.
I was. I had to find an instrument because I signed up for music class without telling my parents.
Okay, baby. I'm not supposed to read this.
Okay.
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 Strict orders.
Yes. Let's make sure we follow those orders. I was initially signed up to play the saxophone, but I never told anyone in my family that I was signing up to do anything, you know?
Right.
And basically, I never got my saxophone because it was never part of any plan. And my teacher said, well, if you don't have an instrument, you got to drop the class. And I said, no, I don't want to drop the class. Do you have anything I can play? And she says, yes, I have a tuba. And I said, no, I don't want to play tuba. And then she said, well, I have a baritone horn. And I said, what's that? I've never heard of that before. And she says, well.
Like a euphonium?
Yeah, exactly. And she said, well, you know, it's like a small tuba. I said, I know. No, thank you, ma'am. And then she said, well, I have a trombone. And I said, no, thank you. And then she said, well, if you're not going to play the trombone, then you got to drop the class. And I said, fine, just give me the trombone. So I've been stuck with the trombone ever since.
I think you've made a pretty good life of yourself on the trombone.
It's okay.
Well, do you want to play us a little something?
Sure.
Yes. That was
All right.
beautiful. I love the
Thanks,
way
man.
that you played with it being fast and playing it slow. What we call tempo. When you made it,
Sure.
you made it long and then you made it short. That was wonderful.
Yes. All of those little articulations are what makes music fun to listen to.
Beautiful. Well, Ernest, thank you so much for being here. I wish you the best Father's Day, and I hope to see you in the real person to
I
person
would love to
sometime
see
soon.
you in the real world. Absolutely.
All right, buddy. Travel safe. We'll talk to you soon.
All
Okay?
right, man. I'll see you.
Oh man, what a wonderful musician. How about some dad jokes? You want to hear some dad jokes? I got them for you. All right. In honor of Father's Day, I'm going to tell you some really terrible jokes. Now, what is a dad joke? We've heard this term. What's a dad joke? Oh, that was a real dad joke. What I think a dad joke is someone who, once you've had some kids, you don't really care if anyone thinks you're funny or not, because you've already done it. You've had some children. You don't need anyone to tell you if you're funny or not, so you start to delight in the little things, the English language. Joke 1. How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? 10. 10 tickles. 10 tickles. Tentacles. Get it? Why did the coach go to the bank? To get his quarterback. To get his quarterback. Moving on. How do you make a Kleenex dance? You put a little boogie in it. You put a little boogie in it. Terrible. Moving on. What did the ocean say to the other ocean? Nothing. They just waved. Moving on. What did the fisherman say to the magician? Pick a cod, any cod. Cod's a fish. See how that is? Why are elevator jokes so good? Why are elevator jokes so good? Because they work on different levels. Why did I write these dad jokes on paper? Because they're terrible. They're terrible. All right. Moving on. I would like to bring on my next guest. Now, this is an actor that you've seen in the movies. You've seen him on TV, on The Wire. And in Philadelphia, he is your favorite actor's favorite actor. My friend, Brian Anthony Wilson. Good morning.
Hey, Johnny Shortcake.
Happy Father's Day to you, my friend.
Happy Father's Day. May I say, Ernest was amazing. I love the trombone. He was great. And your dad jokes had me sitting here cracking up. They were really funny.
You know, the internet's an amazing thing. You just look up dad jokes, and they've got them all day.
There you go.
It's like the internet was run by a bunch of dads.
I think it is. It was. And some moms.
Now you're a dad.
I am a dad. I'm a dad to a 12-year-old who's my joy, my heart. But, you know, when they get a little older, they kind of brush you to the side. But I had some good years.
You had some good years.
Yeah. But it's Father's Day, so I think I'm going to get a hug and a kiss today. So that's
great.
pretty good.
I'm actually still working on a hug and a kiss. I'm waiting for them to look up for the tablets and be told what day it is. And I'm really pushing for that hug and that kiss today.
Yeah.
So, what was it like when you first learned that you were going to be a dad? Do you remember?
Oh man. It was life changing, man. And especially when I saw the sonogram and I saw her little face, her little nose, and her little mouth, and I started crying. I was actually taking a Shakespeare class that day, right? And right before the class, I saw the sonogram, and then I lost it. But yeah, best day was my life when she was born. So
you and I met when we were doing Shakespeare.
Yep, that's right.
We were doing Shakespeare together. We were doing Othello, and you played Othello.
I played Othello. That was fun.
It was fun.
That was enough.
I remember I had a picture of the sonogram, which, if you guys don't know what a sonogram is, it's a picture of the baby when it's still in the mama's belly. And I had the picture of the sonogram, and I saw my friend Dave Johnson, and nobody knew that I was going to have a baby of my friends. And so I showed him, and I pulled it up on my phone. I said, hey, look. And he said, oh, let me. And then he started looking at his phone. And I was like, I'm just telling this guy huge news. Why is he looking at his phone right now? This is very rude. And then he looks up and he shows me his phone. And he was also having a baby. And then we were just two dads. And
were they both born around the same time? Your kids?
And they were born around the same time, and they're all friends. They were in the same class together. So
yeah.
Anyway, that's how life works.
That's how it works.
So we have not only, aside from your tremendous star power, we have invited you today to read a story.
Yeah. This is the story from when my daughter was in the Girl Scouts, and they made a book of stories. So I'm gonna try to make this so it's seeable. Is it seeable? I can't see it.
I'm gonna bring you in. Like this, so they can see it. Good. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, good. Now, because I have to be able to see it too. Okay. It's called The Sticky Thing.
Well, now, what is this book? I've never seen a book like this.
It was a special book that my daughter's Girl Scout troop made. Excuse me, I'm sweating. And
I'm sweating too, buddy.
Yeah, they made it in 2008. It's a story collection by Girl Scout Brownie Troop, and they made it for some people who were sick. It was it was a project they did, so it was very nice. But this is by Jessica S. It's called The Sticky Thing. I'm trying to figure out how to do this so I can read it too. All right. Here's a picture. The ant yelled, "Ho! I will get you in the sky." The butterfly was giggling and laughing, and she was whispering, "He will not get me." The butterfly flew down to a forest looking for help. She got caught in something sticky. Help! 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 Yelled the butterfly. Then she saw red, beady eyes. She tried to move, but she couldn't move. A dragonfly picked up the butterfly and put her down. Butterfly was so happy. She hugged Dragonfly and said, "Thanks for helping me." The Dragonfly said, "I do what I can. Anyway, you know where a kid is? I like playing with kids outside. It is fun." The end.
That
was a
was
story about a butterfly and an ant and a scary spider.
I think that's so great on Father's Day to dig up a book from when your kid was little and to read
Yeah, I have
that.
a whole pile of all her stuff. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks for being here.
It was a pleasure being here with you on Father's Day and your three beautiful kids. I enjoyed them. And that's a great age for, I would like to go back in time, but I can't go back in time. Time always goes forward.
Time always goes forward. Every time I get frustrated and impatient, I really try to just remember that this is a special time, and we don't get this back. So,
no, you don't.
Yeah. Well,
enjoy.
Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Hopefully, we see each other in real life sometime soon.
I hope so, buddy. Take care, Johnny Shortcake.
All right, see you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh man, what a great guy! What a great friend! What a tremendous actor! And I'm so lucky to have him on our show. I'm Johnny Shortcake. We get all the best people. So if you remember, last week I started an art project. Or in Rhode Island, we call it an art project. So, remember, I traced myself out on very long paper. And then I decorated and I cut it out. And it's a hug. And it's a hug that you can send. You can put it in the mail and you can send to somebody. Well, I decorated. I was like, who do I really want to give a hug to? And I thought about it. And I thought, I would love to give my dad a hug. And my dad is, a long time. He was a guy who really could do anything. He flew a plane. This is a picture of his plane. And he used to fly through the clouds and he was like a poet flying through the clouds, and he would just disappear in his plane. And that was his happy place. And he was a black belt in karate. And my dad was so strong, but he was a very gentle person. And he could build sheds, and he built gardens, and his whole life he spent doing just super awesome stuff. And a few years ago, he got sick and he died. And I miss him every day. And I think about him because I have kids now. And I just know he would have loved them so much. So I was like, I'd really love to give my dad a hug. So I put colors, and this color represents everyone from my family. And here's my owl, and I drew a picture of his plane and some a sunflower and a heart and a black heart for Black Lives Matter. And, just everything that's going on right now. And now you could, when you make yours, you could send in the mail to anybody. But I think that I just want to send it up to my dad. And so I want to close today with a song that my dad and I used to listen to together. And I used to play for him. This is a song by Paul Simon. And I'm going to start the song. Do you remember a couple weeks ago when we had our our friend Noah on, and he played the cello, and he played a little something like this on his cello. Instead of playing chords, he played a rhythm. She's a rich girl, she don't try to hide it, diamonds on the soles of her shoes. He's a poor boy, empty as a pocket with nothing to lose. Sing ta-na-na, ta-na-na-na. She got diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Ta-na-na, ta-na-na-na. She got diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes. People say she's crazy, she got diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Well, that's one way to lose these walking blues. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes. And she was physically forgotten, and then she slipped into my pocket with my car keys. Said you've taken me for granted because I please you, wearing these diamonds on the soles of her shoes. And I could say, ooh, and everybody would know what I was talking about. Said everybody would know exactly what I was talking about. Talking about diamonds on the soles of her shoes. She makes the sign of a teaspoon, he makes the sign of a wave. A poor boy changes clothes and puts on aftershave to compensate for his ordinary shoes. And she said, honey, take me dancing, but I ended up by sleeping in the doorway by the bodegas and the lights on the Broadway, wearing these diamonds. And I could say, ooh, and everybody would know what I was talking about. I said everybody would know exactly what I was talking about. Talking about diamonds on the soles of her shoes. People say I'm crazy, I got diamonds on the soles of my shoes. Well, that's one way to lose these walking blues. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, 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 da-na-na-na. All right. I want everybody to have a wonderful, wonderful Father's Day and Grandfather's Day, and send some sparkles to your grown-ups, some sparkles to yourself, and some sparkles to somebody who you can't be with and you miss. All right. Treat each other kind, and we'll see you soon. All right. Shortcake out. I'd like to thank Theater Horizon for having me here, and I'd like to thank Ernest Stewart and Brian Anthony Wilson, two great dads, two great artists, and yeah, I'll see you. Shortcake out.